So just how big are the next 9 days for Jurgen Klopp and his squad, given the opponents they have to face?
Well, it is, clearly, but then after that comes Leeds, Forest and West Ham, and Liverpool have already lost to Leeds and Forest so far this season. In fact, it seems that they're doing better. I mean, the numbers trotted out as well. They're doing better against sides in the top six than sides lower in the lower echelons of the Premier League so far this season. But yeah, you look at the opposition that they've got, starting with Manchester City this weekend, of course, as well, and the fact that they've got Chelsea and Arsenal to come in the space of those 9 days. On top of that, what I can tell you, it is very much one game at a time here at Liverpool once again. And also, Jurgen Klopp, when we spoke to him a little bit earlier on, not fazed about the uncertainty over whether Erling Haaland will start or will figure for Manchester City this weekend. He basically underlined the fact that Liverpool will be preparing for every scenario. And let's face it, they've got enough information on Manchester City over a long period of time now to know pretty much what Pep Guardiola can do in certain situations as well. But looking at Liverpool and the fact that it's been such a long international break for them when you consider what happened before, the defeat to Real Madrid, OK, they weren't expected to go through in the Champions League after that first leg defeat. But, of course, the defeat to Bournemouth, which was a major blow, given that they were just picking up momentum in terms of pushing for those top four spots and were on an unbeaten run in the Premier League of 5 games. Now they've got to find or rediscover that relentless mentality, starting against Manchester City this weekend.
We have to win football games, and you get usually what you deserve if you work hard enough, and that's what we try. But we know it's a massive game. A massive week coming up.
Weeks like this, 3 big teams in the space of 9 days. Does it get your adrenaline?
Yeah, definitely. It's like a Champions League week. I know we are out, but super. I'm super excited. Absolutely. Yeah, historically, we finished strong, but we have to. You know, there's everything in a little bit. It's this like last year nearly 4 trophies, and then this year early clear. This trophy's gone, and then we go out there. So it's a proper what is that thing to bring us down to ground again. To just understand it was never easy what we did before, and if we do only a little bit less for whatever reason, then it's gone, and that's so. It's really. I know for everybody around us and so it's exactly like that. So, but now it's clear. This is out. So now it's clear. Top 4 is the one thing we really can go for, and we don't have a perfect position to go there to fight for it, but it's still possible. So we have to win a lot of games. But other teams, the more games we win, the more pressure we can make on other teams above us in the table. And again, a lot of talk now, but in the end, it's all about how we perform and how we get into this mood, chasing mood, and go from there.
OK, so some key games coming up. But Vinny, what has Jurgen Klopp been up to during the international break?
Well, he seemed pretty refreshed when he came into the media room behind me here at Liverpool's Kirkby training ground. And not surprising, he was able to get a couple of days break. He had a bit of a tan when he walked in as well. I asked him if it was a bit of windburn from the, strolling along Formby Beach, and seemed to bring a bit of a chuckle about the Liverpool manager anyway. But in terms of the productivity of this break, a lot of it is centred around what Liverpool can do in the future. And obviously discussions have been had as regards transfer targets and how they're going to do business in this summer transfer window as well. You look at the links, the players that Liverpool have been linked with, and obviously the name Jude Bellingham keeps cropping up. No hint as to whether Liverpool would move or spend indeed that amount of money on a player like Jude Bellingham. But what Jurgen Klopp did tell us is that the discussions that they've had about potential targets has been productive.
That's actually the only thing what we do in an international break, apart from having a few days off. I don't plan training sessions or what, because I don't know who's coming back, how, when, and stuff like this. But yeah, we do that.
So how successful was it, do you think, in terms of maybe looking for
was good.
Director or potential players coming in the summer?
Well, on the player side, I'm positive, I would say. Yeah, but it's talks, it's not decisions. It's talks, but we are busy. You can imagine.
There's been some good news for Liverpool as well on the injury front. Darwin Núñez with that cut on his foot that he picked up against Real Madrid. He's been back in training. It looks like he's okay. And Luis Diaz, and that's a real plus point for Liverpool at the moment. He hasn't taken part in full training. He has been joining in with his teammates in small parts. It seems that next week will be the time for him to start a full training session with his teammates, building up then to a possible return to Premier League action. On the downside, of course, we know that Naby Keita reported back from international duty with an injury, and he will miss the game against Manchester City.